Hello dear students, in this video I am going to explain continued part of human reproduction. So in the previous video you have studied about the ducts of male reproductive system, and here you can see the image showing the different ducts of male reproductive system. The accessory ducts of male reproductive system are reed testis, vasa efferentia, epididymis and vasa deferens. The seminiferous tubules which are located in the testicular lobule, they open into reed testis, and all the reed testis are connected to vasa efferentia. They join to form epididymis, and epididymis is finally connected to vasa deferens. The vasa deferens joins with the duct of seminal vesicle and it forms the ejaculatory duct where the sperms are stored in the male body until they are released out of the male reproductive system. So today let us move to the next bit of the chapter, that is accessory glands of male reproductive system. The male reproductive system contains following accessory glands. First one, seminal vesicles. They are paired glands, 2 in number. Then unpaired gland, it is prostate gland. It is only one. Bulbourethral glands, they are also paired glands and also known as Cowper's gland. So these are the accessory glands of male reproductive system. Once again I would like to repeat, the accessory glands of male reproductive system are seminal vesicles, they are the paired glands. Prostate gland, it is unpaired gland. Bulbourethral glands, they are paired glands. So these glands are associated with the male reproductive system. The secretion of these glands, it mixes with the sperm, and the sperms are nourished and protected by the secretion of these glands. The seminiferous tubules are involved only in the spermatogenesis. That means the production of sperms. But the sperms are protected and nourished. Once they are released from the seminiferous tubule, when they are collected in the ejaculatory duct, the nourishment and protection to the sperms is given by the secretion of these accessory glands. So let us go for the details of male accessory glands. Seminal vesicles. The secretion of these glands contribute approximately 60 to 70% of the fluid in semen. So one more new term, I will go for this one later. The total amount of fluid which is present in the semen, in that 60 to 75% of the fluid is contributed by seminal vesicle. Then question is, what is semen? Semen is a mixture of seminal plasma and sperms. The two terms I have used here. Semen is a mixture of seminal plasma and sperms. Then question is, what is seminal plasma? The seminal plasma is nothing but it is the mixture of all the secretions of accessory glands. The secretion of seminal vesicle, the secretion of prostate gland, the secretion of bulbourethral glands together represent the seminal plasma. When this seminal plasma combines with the sperms, that mixture is called semen. So semen is a mixture, or it is a fluid containing seminal plasma and sperms. And seminal plasma is nothing but it is the secretion of combined secretion of accessory glands of the male reproductive system. So here you have to remember two important terms. Seminal vesicle secretion contribute approximately 60 to 75% of the fluid in the semen, and the secretions are rich in proteins, enzymes, and very important is fructose. Fructose is a carbohydrate, and this fructose is richly present in the secretion of seminal vesicle. Apart from that, the citric acid is present. It also contains some inorganic ions. The high fructose content provides nourishment and energy for the spermatozoa. What is spermatozoa? Another name of the sperm. The sperm can also be referred to as spermatozoa. Once the sperms are released from seminiferous tubule, they pass through the reed testis, they enter into vasa efferentia in the epididymis. They live for short period of time, then they pass through the vas deferens, then finally they are stored in the ejaculatory duct. And when the sperms are stored in the ejaculatory duct, the nourishment for the collected sperms is provided by fructose. So one thing I would like to repeat here, when the sperms are present inside the seminiferous tubule where they are actually produced, the nourishment to those is given by Sertoli cells. That is why it is called the nurse cell. But once the sperms are released from seminiferous tubule, the nourishment for those sperms is provided by the fructose, and this fructose is present in the secretion of seminal vesicle. Remember, the secretion of seminal vesicle contains proteins, enzymes, fructose, citric acid, and inorganic ions. The high fructose content provides nourishment and energy for the spermatozoa when it is collected in the ejaculatory duct. Then second one, the unpaired gland of the male reproductive system is the prostate gland. It secretes highly alkaline milky fluid. It is alkaline in nature, and this helps in the survival of sperms in the acidic vaginal environment. The secretions also improve the motility of the sperms. So what is the function of the prostate gland? First one, it secretes alkaline milky fluid. What is the help of that alkaline milky fluid? It makes the sperms live, or it keeps the sperms alive. It helps the sperms to survive in the acidic vaginal environment. What is this vagina? Vagina is the external genitalia of female reproductive system. During the insemination, when sperms are discharged into the female reproductive tract, the acidic environment of vagina, it kills the sperms, and the sperms are protected with the help of alkaline milky fluid secreted by prostate gland. And this milky fluid also improves the motility of sperms. The two functions of the prostate gland secretion, it helps in the survival of sperms in the acidic vaginal environment, and it also improves the motility of sperms. Then what is the main function of secretion of the seminal vesicle? The secretion of seminal vesicles is rich in fructose, and this fructose provides nutrient energy for the spermatozoa. Then one more paired glands are the bulbourethral glands. The secretion of this gland lubricate the penis. What is penis? This represents external genitalia in the male reproductive system, and the secretion of bulbourethral glands is rich in mucus. It helps in the lubrication of penis during sexual intercourse. So these are the accessory glands of male reproductive system, and the secretion of these accessory glands combinedly called seminal plasma. When that seminal plasma combines with the sperms, the mixture is called semen. That means when sperms are released from the male reproductive system, only sperms are not released. They are released along with the seminal plasma. That means the semen is released from male reproductive system during sexual intercourse, and the sperms are released into the female reproductive tract. The process is called insemination. So once again, I would like to repeat the definition of semen here. Semen is a mixture of seminal plasma and sperms. Seminal plasma is the combined secretion of accessory glands of the male reproductive system, and that seminal plasma contains high fructose, which provides nutrient energy for the sperms. The alkaline fluid of the prostate gland helps in the survival of sperms in the acidic vaginal environment and also improves the motility of sperms. The secretion of a bulbourethral gland, it is rich in mucus. It lubricates the penis at the time of sexual intercourse. So these are the three important accessory glands of human male reproductive system. So here you can see the same glands in the image. So you can go through the image here. This is urinary bladder. The ureters are connected to urinary bladder. They are arising from kidney. And here you can see these are the seminal vesicle. So here is one seminal vesicle, this one is second, and that is why the seminal vesicles are the paired glands of male reproductive system. Here it is ejaculatory duct. This is the ejaculatory duct, and this ejaculatory duct it stores the sperms through the vas deferens. When vas deferens transfers the sperms, they are stored in the ejaculatory duct. So here in the middle you can see the large gland, single gland, it is prostate gland, and these two are the small paired glands, bulbourethral glands. Seminal vesicles are 2 in number, hence they are paired glands. Prostate gland is only one unpaired gland of male reproductive system. Bulbourethral glands are also paired glands. Here you can see the urethra, which is a pipe running through the penis, and opening of the urethra is called urethral meatus. So these are the glands, accessory glands of male reproductive system. The paired seminal vesicles, unpaired prostate gland, and paired bulbourethral glands. So last one, external genitalia. The penis represents the external genitalia in the male reproductive system. It is made up of a special tissue that helps in erection of the penis to facilitate insemination. In male reproductive system, the external genitalia is represented by penis, and the tissue of the penis supports erection to facilitate insemination. Then the enlarged end of the penis, the tip of the penis is enlarged than its posterior part. The end of the penis is called glans penis, and it is covered by a loose fold of the skin called foreskin. The end of the penis is enlarged, and this particular part is called glans penis, and it is covered by a loose fold of skin called foreskin. What is the function of penis? It facilitates insemination. The sperms are discharged into the female reproductive system through the penis, as well as the urine passes out of the body through the penis. And this penis represents external genitalia in the male reproductive system. The end of the penis is enlarged. It is called glans penis, and it is covered by a loose fold of the skin called foreskin. So these are the details about the male reproductive system. Male reproductive system consists of 4 parts, or studied with respect to 4 parts. The primary sex organs, that is male gonads, testis, accessory ducts, accessory glands, and external genitalia. I hope it is clear for you. Thank you.